This is now race number 2, and this is a really tough test for these fellas, because you were saying you were talking to some of the guys before, and they were showing you they've got blisters on their fingers. Can you explain?
This is where they has to make it to make a good time here in order for them to set a good timing for the lap.
As they come into the second area, of these guys, how many do you think will be able to make a step up either to 250 or even to other categories?
I'm sure some of them will go up, but some of them will stay here. Yeah, yesterday the press conference of the new classes that we're going to have an open 250cc next year. A few of the riders will go up. I'm very sure of that, especially the young riders. But some of them we might stay in the Underbone 130cc because they just cut to be a Underbone rider. None of them can win the race.
We are away in the Underbone 130, and it's a poor start for Rosani, and he's looking back wondering what the heck went wrong. Again, you've got the wide line taken. That's Effendi who took the wide line. I think Effendi will take the first corner in the lead, although going out on the outside of him. Was that Harder who's gone around him?
Well, we have one rider now from the T-Pro UC Honda TS. Man, that's in front. I think it's number 63, Admiral Arif Musa.
It is Admiral Arif Musa. It's an excellent start from him. He kept a good racing line. It was a really extravagant racing line coming from Effendi, but Effendi second, Admiral Arif leading the way.
He started fourth on the grid. He did well in the early race, unlike his teammate Rosaiman Said, who had a problem during the start, is now leading Admiral Arif Musa. The two PETRONAS Honda Yamaha, just like in race 1, now charging in front.
And that's bike number 61 for Lando Herdia. Let's not forget about him this time. He spent so long out of our mindset and went on to win the race, only to be disqualified. Currently Herdian in 3rd place.
Yeah, Herdian in 3rd place and chasing now in front the two Malaysian riders, Effendi Rosli and Admiral Arif Musa. Still early, 6 laps to go. So during this time we're going to have the riders now great. I mean, they're now thinking on their strategy, now following the leader. I think that's the best thing to do at the early part of the race.
Yeah, they're certainly not bunching up this time. It is Effendi who leads the way as they come on this 200R, and then they'll sweep right around the spoon curve before heading for home along to the long straight. And it's Amiral who leads, Effendi in 2nd place, and just behind him Ahmed Fazli Sham. Plenty of distance between them just at this stage. I'm sure they'll bunch up. Gupita has had a poor start, and Gupita at the moment is in 8th in that group, but still in that leading group.
Fazli and Effendi, both of them had an advantage of building a good strategy because they are in front of the grid. So, but at the moment, I don't think that strategy works well, and we have no Rizman. No Rizman Ismail just get past to lead the race, and no Rizman, don't forget, start race 10 on the grid.
Now here's the fun part, into the chicane for the first time. Norizman did have the lead. He's been forced wide though. Ahmed Fazli Sham can make its first through. Ahmed Fazli will lead at the end of lap 1. Norizam on in 2nd, and that's Izzat who's made a terrific comeback as well. He's 3, so it's Malaysia 1, 2, 3, 6 laps to go in the Underbone 130.
Okay, we have Fazli, Norizman, Izzat, Lando Herdia. 4th, Admiral Arif, Tiger Hada, 6, 7, Effendi, 8, Rosaiman, 9, Kazuki Masaki, 10, Gopita Krishna, 11, Fazrul Shah, 12, Rahul Palakwan, 13, Reza Pahlavi, and 15 and 14, Hoki Kristianto.
Okay, into the technical part of the track once again. Fazli Sham is still holding sway, but he's under an awful lot of pressure. Who was I kidding to say that these guys wouldn't be putting pressure on each other? They are certainly 5 abreast there as they come up to the top of the hill. They're working hard, that sharp right, and then they'll take the sharp left. It is still Ahmed Fazli who leads the way ahead of Admiral Arif Izzat in 4th place. Fernando Herdiam is still in that little group, although he's trailing now in 5th slot. But it's all so tight. It was less than 0.75 per second between the top 4 as they went through the start-finish line.
Just like in race 1, Fazli now chasing in the front group, chasing the leader. Let's not forget that this is what happened in race 1 until the incident in the chicane in the very last lap. So this is where they have to put that in their mind, and but it's going to be difficult for all these riders because the track is really wide, and they have so many racing lines to go, and you know with the speed that they have, everybody wants to go in front, and they'll do anything to get past the rider in front of them, especially in the chicane.
The very tail of that little group is Vorapang, who won one race in centre, but at the top it's ARRC, who's now just been overtaken. He just dithered just a little bit, and he's allowed Ahmed Fazli Sham to go through on that long corner, the spoon curve, and then they go up onto the, again, my favourite part of this track, where you can just slipstream behind, and that's exactly what ARRC has done, and ARRC has retaken the lead, and then Izzat comes through from nowhere, uses the slipstream, and he has taken the lead. Izzat Zaidi.
I saw a bike had a problem. That is number 38. I think it's Kawasaki, if I'm not mistaken, or it is someone else that. But one bike is had a problem.
Look, I think Ahmed Fazl Shah, who had a problem in race number 1 as well. But this is Izzat Zaidi. We'll double confirm that in just a second. But Izzat leads coming into the chicane for the second time. It'll be 4 laps to go as they cross the start-finish line. Ahmed Fazli Sham in second place with ARRC in third. The gaps between first to third are 0.237, 0.49, 0.74. First 5 separated by less than a second.
Okay, the screen is almost the same in race 1, but let's hope the ending will not be the same, because we have Izzat Zaidi leading the race. Izzat Zaidi did lead the race in race 1 for quite a while. Now he's in front of Fazli Sham, and Amirul Arif Musa is still there. I think that's Afeni Rosli and number 61, number Nadia.
Izzat Zaidi's put together a really good sequence of races today. He was fairly quick in qualifying yesterday, looked very confident, but he's really converting that onto good track time. He, as you say, he led in race number 1, and now he's here leading in race number 2. There is plenty of pressure on him though through Ahmed Fazli Sham and Amirul Arif. Effendi in that little group. Having to look to see if Philando Herdian's still in there. Yes, he is. In fact, they're all still in there. Izzat makes a slight little error, recovers, and then takes the sharp right into the Degner curve.
Well, Hockey is back in the pit, and the fastest lap belongs to Effendi Rosli, 2 minutes 46.659 seconds, as
Amirul goes in front at the hairpin, taking Izzat. So Amirul saying, hey, I'm the boss here, but there's still plenty to go. 4 laps, and Izzat goes around the outside. He's just had the door closed on him by Amirul. There's so much action in this 125cc.
4 laps to go, but it's going to be a long way for the Underbone at this track, 5.8 kilometers. So the track itself is quite long. And now we have a new leader. We have, that is number 36, 36, leading the race. Effendi leading the race.
So Effendi becomes what I make to be the 5th race leader already. Izzat, who was previously ahead of him in second. Amirul, another former race leader, in third. Ahmed Fazli, another race leader, formerly in 4th. But coming through, Izzat on the slingshot has got well, under pressure. There you go. They look happy enough because Izzat was in the lead, but in the blink of an eye, Izzat is overtaken, not by 1, but by 2. In fact, by 3 races. That's how tight it is in this Underbone 130.
Yes, they're changing leader every corner of every lap. So now it is the turn of, I think, 146, Fazli Sham in front, followed by Amirul, then Izzat. But I'm sure it won't be long before other rider will take their turn to lead the race. So it's still in one huge group. We have before this around 6-7 riders less than a second. Now I'm sure it is going to be more.
Although at this stage the top 5 seem to just be pulling away. Ahmed Fazli Sham is face to the grindstone, although he's just been overtaken by Mohammed Effendi Rosli. So Effendi leads ahead of Ahmed Fazli Sham as they come up the hill, this intricate part of the course. Amirul in third. Izzat has dropped now down to 4th place. I was saying 5 have broken away, but almost immediately that Norizman Ismail, who's got close up to them once as well.
Yeah. Isman is joining the front group right now. Before this number 6 now. He's in the front group, and then Zaiman side, Reza Pahlavi, Kazuki Masaki, all joining the group in front. So we have around 10 or 12 riders now battling for P1.
This is building up to more chicane, arcane stuff at the very, very end. If you didn't watch race 1, you may have thought it was over because we had a leader like this. It's never over till it's over at Suzuka, because Amrul Arif Musa becomes the 6th different race leader. He's taken Izzat Zaidi alongside of him. He's got in front of him, or they are in front of Effendi, as Izzat at the hairpin takes the inside line. Has he got two? Oh, we've got two. Gupita Krishna for the 2nd time today. He has gone down. Can he get back? Can he get that going? No, it's not looking good, because that's an uphill area. And Gupita Krishna, the championship leader, has been, well, he hasn't been brought down. He's just run into the back of Razaiman. That could be crucial in the season's end.
That's going to be advantage for Ahmad Fazli Sham.
Gupita is operational. Gupita is back on his bike, but he will probably pick up points, but any chance of championship points will be eliminated. I can tell you, can confirm, Gupita is back in the race.
Gupita is back in the race, and back in the first group. We have now is still number 63 leading. We have 2, 4, 6, 7 riders now battling for P1, with now Norisman Ismail taking his turn to be in front of the group.
Norisman and Amrul are competing. Looking if we've got other cameras, and I can tell you that Gupita is there, so we will pick up some championship points. But these are the guys chasing the 25, 20, and 16 available for 1, 2, 3. That's the big points as we come to the last 2 laps of round 4 of 6 in this PETRONAS Asia Road Racing Championship. It's Amrul from Norisman, from Effendi, from Harda, the Japanese, Izzat Zaidi in 5th, Kazuki Mazaki in 6th. Now, where is our pal? Ahmad Fazli Sham is now down in 10th place. What happened to Ahmad Fazli Sham?
Not sure what happened to Ahmad Fazli Sham, because he's down to 10, and he's not in the front or in the group now battling for P1. He was right there in front together with Effendi Rosli. Suddenly now he's coming page. He's in number 10.
Well, again, you cannot predict this. You were quite right to avoid making a prediction before the start of this race. This is Amrul Arif in 2nd place. Norisman is also in that leading group. Norisman 2nd. Effendi is leading.
This is the penultimate lap, and what I can tell you is that the top 6, Amirul, Norisman, Effendi, Tiger, Izzat, and Kazuki. So any one of them can win the race. What I mean is that even though it is Norisman who's in front, but all of them has an equal chance to win the race, providing what happened in the last chicane of the last lap.
Including in 7th place for Lando Herdian, who took advantage of last chicane mayhem. 2 laps to go as they come in towards the chicane, and they head into the spoon curve before heading to the big straight for the penultimate time. It is Norisman Ismail who is leading the way under close pressure. How many? 7 in that group. Do not write off Herdian. Do not write off Vorapang, because any one of they can do it, as they're all growing up. Now this is coming through from the outside. Amrul Arif back in front. Izzat Zaidi through ahead into 2nd, ahead of Norisman, as they slingshot into the final West Straight. This is the penultimate time in the West Straight, and it's bubbling up beautifully, Harmy.
Well, now we have one huge group, 8 riders now, all of them battling side by side. Now this is going to be difficult for them going through the last chicane if they go like this. But now it is Firul Arif Musa who has the advantage to be in front. And
Izzat's gone very, very wide. Is he going to come back on? Indeed he is. But into the chicane, it's Noor Izam. And then you've got Harda, who's just taken Amrul Arif Musa. Somebody's misjudged it badly there. It was Effendi who misjudged it, drops from 3rd into 5th. So into the last lap, it will be as we talk. Norizman, Harder, Amiral, Kazuki Mazaki, Effendi, Vorapong in 6th, Philando 7th, and Reza in 8th. Ahmed Fazli is still a lap down, so something happened to Ahmed Fazli. We'll investigate later, but that's at the tail end. This is Norizman, now got a little bit of daylight.
Well, that's a drama because that Gupta Krishna is down and Fazli Sham also not doing well, had a problem with his back. So both of the title contenders now in a way are out of the contention for winning the race here in Suzuka right now. Izzat Zaidi is back on the pit, and this is now Norizman, Hada, Amirul, Kazuki, Effendi, Vorapong, Malakwan. And don't be surprised if we have two Japanese riders on top of the podium of Underbone race here in Suzuka.
Less than a second between 1 and 4. Norizman Ismail is still leading the way, the Underbone 130. It's building up absolutely beautifully now. Norizman, he's gone a little bit wide, but sweeps through into the sharp right-hander before they go under the crossover for the first time. Going out into the countryside, we are more than halfway through this last lap. Norizman Ismail, yet to have a victory so far this season in the Underbone 130. Is this the day? Amiral comes through into second place, and 93 is Tiger Harder, who actually comes through into second ahead of Amiral. And they are putting pressure on Norizman. Can Norizman hold off through the chicane? Talk us through it, Hami.
This is Norizman now leading the race with Hara second, but Norizman is, we know that he can, he can really stop from let any rider to pass him. What is, I think, I spoke too soon because we have, I think it's Vorapong Malakwan, if I'm not mistaken, or...
It was Vorapong Malakwan, who's come from absolutely nowhere, Vorapong. He's already shown that he's got the ability to win these races, but he's also taken with it Amiral. This is where so much overtaking takes place. Vorapong is leading as we speak, as they come round into the 130 for the last time. Norizman has managed to get himself a little bit of a pull. Also coming through is Kazuki Mazaki. Norizman, it trails. 93 is Harder, is going into the lead as they come into the final chicane for the final time. It is anybody's race, perm anyone from 6. Norizman trails, Harder is through. Harder, they've all missed the chicane. It is absolute mayhem. There are 7 going across the line simultaneously. Norizman Ismail is going to take this lead, is going to be beaten right at the line. Norizman second. Kazuki Mazaki has won the most phenomenal, remarkable, incredible finale. Mazaki from Norizman, from Effendi, from Harder. Wow, they've got to put a chicane at every last bend. Oh, wow.
We would love to see a recap of this race, to see what happened in the last chicane of the race.
That will be coming up. We're going for a break in just a little while. Once we've got the official results, we'll have the highlights and the podium and the reaction from Mazaki. I can't wait to see the young fella's reaction. What a terrific month this young fella's had. The official results.
Philando Hidia, not Effendi Rosli. So Effendi thought he was on to be on the podium, but it is Philando Hidian who is third. Effendi Rosli down to fourth, Vorapong fifth.
So Mazaki, Norizman Ismail, Philando, he's had quite a day, hasn't he? Effendi Rosli, Vorapong, who was leading going into the final chicane, ends up in 5th place. Amiral Arif in 6th. Further down, a disastrous day for Ahmed Fazli Sham, on pole but unable to pick up any. He has finished, so he will pick up points. Arakai, the general manager of the Suzuka circuit.
This is Philando Hidian. At first, we thought that Effendi Rosli was to be on third on the podium because he was so close with Effendi, and I believe Effendi also thought that he would be on the podium, but instead it's Philando Hidian on the podium once again. This is Norizman Ismail, and a proud moment for Kazuki Masaki and also for his team, the first full Japanese team in the Underbone category.
Mazaki winning it. I can tell you, between him in 1st and Harder in 7th, the difference was 0.607 seconds. 0.607 seconds. Just over half a second separating 1st from 7th. That is Underbone 130. This is what it means to the championship. Gupita picked up a couple of useful points, 115 points. Nur Isman closes the gap to just 11 points behind. So Nur Isman second. Ahmed Fazli, what a nightmare day it's turned out to be for him. Ruzaiman in fourth. Amrul Arith fifth. Tiger Harder in sixth. And Mazaki, he pushes himself into contention. He's on 74 points, only 30 points separating second from eighth. So Vorapong also in there as well. We look further down the scale. Izzat, I feel sorry for Izzat. He had two decent races, and Philando Herdian, what an introduction to Asia Road Racing Championship. Disqualification followed by a podium place. Good for him. Listen, more information on all of this on asiaroadracing.com. You can catch us on Facebook and Twitter. Do log on because the video highlights are absolutely worthwhile, and we're posting some